Alright, this is a quick overview of what comes in the box when you purchase the Mini Quad Bros 250 millimeter FPV racing kit. This is a complete kit that they sell. Current price is $169. After shipping, it's about $180. It was shipped rather quick. I got it in 2 days, which is pretty quick, so I can't complain about that. It was shipped all in one small USPS flat rate box, and that bugged me a little bit, and I'll go over the reasons why that bugged me a little bit here while I go through all these parts. So this is everything you get in the box except for this here. This is a overdraft PCB that I'll be using for this build rather than just the blank, one of the blank plates that come in this kit. This kit comes with a generic ZMR250 frame kit. Looks like they're 3mm plates, and then the arms are 5mm. It's cut pretty well, but since this is the way it was put in the box, a lot of the carbon fiber material that's on top is scratched, which isn't that big of a deal. I mean, if you're flying these, you're probably gonna, beat them up and scratch them up and everything. But you buy something new, you don't expect it to be scratched up before you even get it in the air. One of the issues that I discovered when I pulled everything out of the box is the nays, the pins were bent pretty bad on it. And you can see there are heavy impressions on the ESD bag that it comes shipped in. So the way it was shipped is it was shoved in the middle of the ESCs, and then this was folded and taped together and shoved in the small flat rate box. And all of this stuff was in the flat rate box together. I personally, when I ship stuff out, I would not have crammed all of this in a small flat rate box. I mean, I get that they want to save a little bit of money, get it to you quicker, but I would much rather it take an extra day or two to get to me and there be no issues with bent pins on a flight controller, scratched up arms on your kit, and I'm not too sure if there's any damage to anything else because I haven't put it together yet. But this is everything you get. You get 4 of the motors here. This is one taken out of the box. These are the DYS Black Editions, the 1806 2300 KVs. They feel relatively smooth. I am going to take these apart and re-oil them before I even use them. Each one comes with an accessory kit, which is a prop adapter and the screws to fasten the prop adapter. You get the kit, the frame kit, the screws, standoffs, the vibration mounts for the Mobius cam if you're going to use one. I'm not going to use one of those. The UBEC, that's pretty cool that they include that. This, depending on where you get it, can be anywhere from an extra $6 to $10. So for the price that you get everything in this kit, that's a nice little addition to it. These are the Opto ESCs. These are the ZTW Spider 12 amps. From what the package says, these come preloaded with Simon K already on them. So that's pretty good if you don't want to spend time flashing these. You get 4 of those. Those are brand new in the package. They look fine. I didn't see any issues with those. Here's the wiring kit that you get for just your servo wires for the nays. Since I'm going to be using the overdraft, I'm going to pretty much wire everything from the nays directly into here, such as the VBAT and everything else. So I'm not sure how much of this I'll use, but it's good that they include it. Something else they included in this is a buzzer. For some reason, this board didn't come with the buzzer on it, so that's perfect. I'll just wire it up and solder it to the board. And then you get your propellers and the feet and the Mobius mount for the kit. Also in here, XT60 plug, power distribution board, which I won't be using because the overdraft plate has it all integrated. battery strap, some nylon screws and standoffs for flight control board. One thing that I already noticed, and I've seen a few people have issues with this, is normally you would mount your nays in this orientation, but the way the holes line up, the pins from the nays are going to bump into the capacitor on the overdraft board. So I'll have to turn it 90 degrees, go into the code, say that the board is altered 90 degrees so it still will fly in that position with no issues. Should not be too big of an issue. I haven't really used base flight before, so it'll be a first for me, but from what I've read it seems pretty easy to do. So it should not be too big of an issue. The props are just your standard gym fan 5x3s. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything you get in the package. So for the price, it's pretty good if you're just wanting to get everything in one spot. Obviously, this does not come with a receiver or a battery or anything to that nature. It's pretty much just bare bones, but with the flight controller, ESCs, and motors. It's a pretty good price. So I'm going to put it together. I'll take some videos while I'm piecing it together and see how it turns out, and we'll go from there. Hopefully the people that run Mini Quad Bros will see that their packages are they're overstuffed. I mean, you look at the shipping box that mine came in, and it was just, it was just stuffed too much. There wasn't much packaging material. Actually, there wasn't any packaging material. It was just everything was crammed in there, and I think they were hoping that stuff wouldn't move around just because of how full the box is. Not the big of an issue that I had to bend all the pins back on the flight controller, but if it breaks something on the flight controller, I can see that making somebody pretty upset. So that is that. Looking at the flight controller here, it looks like there are some pads that are not soldered compared to other ones. So I'm going to have to look into that, make sure there are no issues with that, and do some testing before I put it on and start flying with it. You guys have any questions or anything, feel free to leave a comment. I'll leave a link to where I purchased this kit. That way you can go and get one of your own. I'm not affiliated with this company in any way. I just picked this up 2 days ago. It was delivered today. I pulled it out of the package and wanted to make a quick video to show you everything that you got and how it comes. So until then, I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.